Here we are at the BSCAI convention in Orlando. We're here with Arlo Luke, Chairman of the Board of Varsity Contractors and past President of BSCAI. Arlo, maybe you can tell us a little bit about Varsity Contractors?
Okay, I think we have a very unique American story, and frankly a story you hear a lot around BSCAI. We started as a bunch of college students, didn't have a dime to our name. We were both married, my partner Don Aswell and I, and we formed this house cleaning company. And towards the end of our career, we had 30 or 40 guys working for us, and we got a couple of janitor contracts. And we graduated, and I became a pharmacist, I became a school teacher, and we had this little janitor thing kept kind of growing, and it eventually got so large we had to make a decision, and I left my career of pharmacy and went into this business. And it started in a little town of 40,000 people, and today we're in about, I'd say around 40 states throughout the United States.
Wow.
A wonderful experience in this industry.
So word has it that you still have your pharmacy license?
Well, no, I don't have my license. I could re-get it, but I mean, you have to get education every year and stay up on it. It's pretty hard to pay the money and get the education, do nothing. So I dropped it. I could go back into it if I wanted to, but I never will. I won't leave this business.
Yes. What makes this business so fun and enjoyable?
You know, I don't know. I didn't choose this business. This business kind of was a result of a need. And so to me, it's not the business as much as it's a service opportunity. I mean, there's many opportunities for service, and this industry provides a tremendous, it's very labor intensive, as you know, 70–80% of your cost is labor, but I find it so many wonderful opportunities. There's such a need out there, and a lot of opportunities to provide something very, very fulfilling to the customer. And then I guess one of the best parts is you do work with a lot of people, and you touch their lives, you help them with personal needs, and so overall the service industry is a great place to have your career.
Yeah. How many of these BSCAI conventions have you been to?
Oh my gosh, I became a member in 1974.
Wow.
And I've been ever since.
And as you come to them now, do you still see value?
Well, I lay claim to BSCAI as probably the main reason for if our company's had success under my direction, because it was at BSCAI where I met many wonderful, successful people with different careers that came into it, and I said to myself, you know, he's been very successful, or she's been very successful, but I'm as smart as they are, and I'm almost as good looking, and I can do that. I think what it did, it broadens your perspective of this industry and the potential. And we sat down to lunch with a guy from India. He's in Los Angeles, and he's very small. And he says, you know, this is really interesting to hear you guys. I was with another president, Wayne Simmons, and we were telling him our story. And he says, this really gives me hope. Gives me a lot of hope. And so that's what it did for me.
Has to make you feel good, though.
Yes.
So
pass it on.
What are some of the challenges that you're still facing, your company, in the industry? Well,
when I came first, I attended my first BSCA function in the Brown Palace in Denver, Colorado. And I remember that everybody was saying, this is the toughest business in the world. Everybody's in it, and all the big companies are dropping prices and still in business, and it's just everybody can get in it. And you know what? I hear the same thing today. and I've always said, it doesn't matter how many's in your business. First of all, there's always going to be a need. The customer always needs you, no matter what. Secondly, it doesn't matter how many in your business. If you're in the top 10% of quality, the way you run your company, no matter if you're an attorney or a janitor, you'll be successful.
That's great.
Yeah.
Now, you have a very unique little thing that you do at your meetings when you get your managers together. Maybe you can tell everybody what that is.
I think we've been known in the industry because we have a very powerful culture. And it's more about games and fun. We have a company pie, and when everybody joins the company, they get to eat the pie. Kind of like Adam when he ate the forbidden fruit, his life changed. He was enlightened. He knew right from wrong. Secondly, we have everybody, all our managers. So we used to have 400 or 500 managers. Every one of them could quote the mission statement on one request. And third, a lot of things we do. They sing Zippity Doo Dah, which is our company song. And at every meeting we sing Zip You Do That. It's my favorite song. When I have a funeral, if you come to it, you'll be standing up with everybody else singing Zip You Do Dog. But I found out in a book I read called Built to Last, and they said that the 5 components of the great visionary companies, in their great study of all the great companies that ever existed in America in 100 years, they all had 5 major things that they all identified with. And one of them interesting, and I used to be kind of embarrassed. We sing songs and have contests. We make things out of janitor equipment. We had a fashion show. We had a rodeo, janitor rodeo. We had what's that?
The race cars.
Oh, race cars, soapbox derbies,
right.
and Pinewood derbies. But they said that something that makes great companies greater is that they have almost a cult-like culture. And we built it around having fun and valuing the people and doing a lot of competitive, unique things. And it's that glue. It's kind of like a family reunion. It holds you together.
Oh, that's great. Well, Arlo, on behalf of everybody that's listening, I want to thank you for all the contributions you've made to this industry and some of those unique things that you just talked about. We need that fun in this industry. We want to thank Arlo, and we'll be talking to you again from the BSCAI ISSA convention in Orlando.
Thank you.